Welcome to Cyber Espresso Podcast, your quick shot of cybersecurity insights with industry leaders. I welcome today's guest, Patrick Sullivan, Vice President of Strategy and Innovation at A-Line. Patrick, good morning to you. Welcome to our podcast.
Murat, thank you. I'm very honored to be here. I'm very grateful.
So, Patrick, I'm going through your blogs or newsletters, and in the recent one, you emphasize the importance of lifecycle testing in AI governance. Would you mind going into more detail?
Oh, absolutely. This is absolutely critical. In that article, I first lay out what I see as a real concern in the field today, and that is that many development teams will deploy models without considering the full AI life cycle. That is, without considering and recognizing that there will necessarily be changes post-production or post-deployment into production. And so for those developers out there that are listening, please do not sleep on, for lack of better words, the recognition that post-deployment testing, post-deployment monitoring, as it's referred in some sources, is a critical next step. After we deploy, we cannot simply walk away and expect our models to continue behaving the way that they behaved when we deployed, because that's not the point. We know that these models are ever changing, ever evolving, and we should expect that to be the case.
Correct. So, Patrick, AI adoption often depends on third-party partnerships or outsourcing because
Most
you need to build, train it faster. You made a compelling point. Outsourcing AI capabilities doesn't transfer accountability. I really love it. Can you expand on your thoughts, please?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, Murat, based on my writings, you likely know that I'm a very big fan of ISO management systems. One of the consistent themes across ISO management systems is that we can never really transfer accountability, to your point. That is, though we are bringing in service providers to deliver value to us and therefore to our customers, we as an organization retain full accountability for the controls that are employed to protect sensitive information, to protect against harms in the case of our AI life cycle. And so that obligation remains ours, which means it is absolutely critical that we apply proper due diligence to evaluate potential vendors before we choose to do business with them and bring them into our ecosystem.
Correct. So AI becomes integral to anything, our lives, but also ensuring AI systems are working responsibly. I think this is the challenge. So there are a lot of standards, Patrick, ISO 42001, 42006. So do they really fix the problem? And what is the difference between them?
First, the direct answer to do the standards fix the problem? My answer, unfortunately, is absolutely not. One of the old saws that we'll see, one of the things that's kind of being leaned into with AI is that we do have a recognition that it's a socio-technical system. And so therefore, not only do we have technical components with which we can apply control to generate outcomes that we hope, we also have the human component. And where those lines cross, and we do create this new system, that system will have emergent properties, meaning that a single standalone standard or a combination of standards can provide a lattice work, a framework for us to follow known best practice, but it will never be a complete solution. We, as responsible professionals, must recognize that the standards offer us a starting point, but we have to think cleanly about the scoping of our environment and the context in which it operates to know that we continually drive this process forward to accommodate our present reality. So standards are good. They're great models, but your environment, your ecosystem will be yours and yours alone, and you have to take responsibility for adapting the control you employ to match the needs of your environment. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. I think it brings the challenge, but also it brings the opportunities for many organizations, many companies.
So many opportunities. And the thing that you'll find, and Murat, you just mentioned this, there are ISO standards for everything. As we think about the AI ecosystem in particular, we've got management system standards that tell us how to think about our AI life cycle and what we should do at every step of this along the way. We've got technical guidance, that is prescriptive measures that we should be employing, not necessarily requirements, again, guidance for how we should think about empirical data and how we look at feedback from controls that we've deployed. There are just so many different pieces of coaching and so many different elements that we can rely on as we do build this cohesive system that we need to build to ensure that we're developing and deploying AI responsibly.
Very good. So, Patrick, I truly appreciate your time and sharing your insights. I look forward to talking to you on other occasions.
Thank you, Murat. Grateful.
Take care. Ciao.